Hi guys, welcome back. So I'm going to go through the England players, going to rate them in their game against Scotland. I'm going to rate them verbally with a description rather than scores, because I just don't think the scores out of 10 really mean a lot. But let's get into it. Ellis Genge, I thought, had another really good game. They're trying to get him into the game in attack a lot. Scrummage okay, but yeah, another good game for him. Jamie George, well, he was in there for his set piece, and England's set piece was okay to not that great. The line out wasn't the best. Some of it might be coordination. Around the park, he was okay. It was interesting that they kept him on for a long time, so obviously they trust him, but it didn't have the impact I think he's had in previous years, so that's an area of weakness I think for England. Kyle Sinclair, a fair positive I think for him. Had a good game, carried well, scrummaged okay, some good passes. It will be good to get him back up to speed, so I think that was a bit of a positive. Into the second row, Maro Itoje for 60 minutes was okay, was decent, carried pretty hard in the first half, and then in the last 20 minutes fell off a cliff. They didn't have replacements to replace him, and he was walking for the first 20 minutes and really cost England. I don't know if it was an injury or if he was absolutely knackered. It's something I noted in my review in the Japan game last year as well. In the back end of the game, he was absolutely destroyed, so I don't know exactly what's going on there, but that was really costly. Ollie Chesham in the second row, though, was fantastic. The whole game, he's a huge guy. He's going to get bigger as he gets older. Big carries, good in the line out, good tackles, love his attitude. Big positive for England, probably their star performer. At 6, Lewis Ludlam had a good game, did exactly what he was meant to do, go through a mountain of work, good tackles, decent carries, not an absolute standout star, but did everything that was asked of him, could well start again. At 7, Ben Curry just looked a little out of his depth. Physically, didn't look quite there. Missed some tackles, carries, didn't really make the impact. Tried super hard, great attitude. Not quite sure he's up to this level. Let me know if you disagree. Alex Tombran, well, at number 8, he hits his lines, hit some fantastic lines and did make some good impact in attack. But goodness me, he dropped a lot of ball, made some howlers. Terrible tackle attempt on Duan van der Merwe. Does he deserve another chance? Maybe, but he's just got to concentrate a lot more. In the back line, Jack van Poortvliet, a real mixed bag again. At times looks tentative, made a few mistakes, did some good stuff. It's a real shame we didn't see Alex Mitchell in this game, who is the form player in the Premiership, I think. Van Poortvliet might do well to hold on to that starting shirt. I don't know, to be honest. Marcus Smith at 10. I think had a pretty good game, made some really nice touches, was always looking to create. It's just the fact that you don't need him and Owen Farrell. It's a complete waste of time, one or the other. All the other top sides don't have a 10 playing 12, and they look great in attack. We looked to see what Scotland could do. We can see what Ireland do, and they don't have a 10 playing 12. Farrell tackled well, to be fair, offered in attack, but doesn't have the pace or power to do anything particularly special. And he's in for his goal kicking, and he kicked at goal poorly, so it's just a waste of time having them both. Have one or the other. Smith, I think, did okay. He's not there for his defence, Smith. You can walk through him a little bit, but he's there for the playmaking. At 13, Marchant, well, he needs a big guy, I think, inside him. Didn't really make a lot of impact. Played okay, but that midfield is just not working. Similar to the Eddie Jones era. Ollie Hassel-Collins looked dangerous, but didn't get his hands on the ball enough. Had to go off, I think, maybe took a knock. So I think we could do with seeing him again. Max Malins had a super skillful game. Did virtually nothing wrong. Some good tries. Had his hands full with the powerful wingers against him. What's his best position? I don't know, but he plays well wherever he is. Is he quite big enough, quick enough? I'm not sure, but he had a good game. Freddie Stewart, I think he attacked well, he bumped a few players off, decent under the high ball, good kicking, but he can get flat-footed in defence a little bit, but I don't know if that's enough to say he shouldn't play there, so I think he was pretty solid. Then in the replacements, from what I saw, Mako Vunipola and Dan Cole had a good impact in the scrum, but are really slow around the park, so I don't know. Do you start Dan Cole? Mako Vunipola, not quite sure what he has, to be honest. Ezekwe came on, looked pretty decent, but he came on in the back row when he needed to come in the second row for Itoje, but not a bad impact. The best impact, I think, was from Ben Earl. Made some huge carries, really explosive off the bench. I think he has to start. He probably should have started. We all picked him to start, certainly in our own teams in this game. Ben Youngs came on at scrum half and, I don't know, looked okay, some nice passes, but dithered a couple of times and made some mistakes. I just don't see him as an impact sub from the bench. Ollie Lawrence looked pretty sharp coming on, did make some good carries but didn't have much time. Anthony Watson I didn't see an awful lot of. Okay guys, pop all those comments below on the performance of those players against Scotland. If you want to get involved in the Guinness Pint Predictor, it's still on, it's not too late to join. Fanzo app, code analyst, all the details on the side there. Over 18s, drink responsibly, and you will get a free pint of Guinness just for joining, I have been told as well, so get stuck into that. Pop all the comments below and I'll catch you next time.